I don't usually make YouTube videos and I'm failing like shit. So I really don't care how this comes out because I feel so horrible. But after watching Cobra Kai season 1 and season 2, which just came out, I have a few things to say about Robbie and season 2. And also what people are saying is going to happen in season 3. Now, first of all, the way season 2 ends, people are thinking automatically season 3 is just going to pick right up. How is that possible? Unless they do a time jump where Robbie went to prison or juvenile or something, he has to get arrested for that. He already has a record. His family is fucked up. How is Robbie going to be in season 3? That's what I want to know. Nobody's even looking at it that way. He's gonna have he has to because the series has been so good and so realistic so far. So there's no way they can make him almost kill him or maybe even kill him and get no trouble. Even though the Russos are rich, they're not his family, and he has a record. And both of his parents seem to have records. In real life, Robbie would be going to jail. No doubt about it. Now, this brings me back to Robbie in general. From season 1, the whole villain, in my opinion, of the whole series is Robbie. Since the beginning, he's been out to scam and decept people, and he was the most dishonest one, and I hate him. I hate the kid who plays him, and I hate the character. I forget what he was in before this in one of those shows, The Fosters, or that other show on that channel that The Fosters was on. That other one, Switched at Birth, and all those. I know he was in one of those stupid shows, and I hated him in that show too. So I just hate him, the kid who plays him to begin with, and I hate his character in this show too. And I want to see what happens. And nobody's even talking about that. They're making it like it's just gonna pick right up like nothing. Robbie, there's got to be a drastic change with Robbie. He either got to go to jail, or he just came back out of jail, or something. And who's he going to be living with? Is there going to be a fight between him and Johnny? Because Johnny, even though that's his son, he was starting to feel like Miguel was his son. So they might have a little confrontation too. But the way he ran off too, after it happened, you don't even know what happened. Robbie could have went back to those kids. He could have ran away. He knows he's going to get arrested. That's what I'm saying. Is like there's nobody's even talking about that. But I think that's the biggest thing. Besides Crease, which is Crease's Crease, and he was pretty predictable. I think Robbie was the villain of the whole series. Crease came in and did what everyone knew he was going to do, so that's nothing new. I think in the story is named Cobra Kai, so Johnny is basically the hero, or he's the Daniel of this story. I think is all on his side, and he's the good guy, and Daniel's kind of the bad guy, but that's like all like tricky because it's not really black or white, and that's one thing that will probably happen in season 3 that everyone's saying is Johnny and Daniel will get together, and we've seen signs of that already twice. So I think that will be pretty good that they get together. Maybe they open up a school together to go against Crease. And I'm pretty sure one of the other people, like they mentioned, Terry Silver or Mike Barnes, one of them will definitely, I think, come back because Kreese and the guy who plays Kreese, Martin Cove, is too old. I don't think he can run the whole thing without a helper, like how Johnny was with him. So he's gonna need someone to be like his assistant or something like that. So I think we will see Terry Silver more than Mike Barnes, but there's really no one else because all the other Cobra Kai know Johnny, so it has to be one of them. Um, but yeah, I just think it's funny how there nobody's talking about any of the consequences. Even Tori, what she did, and used her armband as a weapon, and I've been in fights and I've been arrested. So in reality, this would be filled with a lot of legal charges. They would want, they probably both of the schools would be banned from the All Valley tournament. All these things nobody's talking about, and I think it's funny because in reality there would be so many consequences to this fight. And the last thing I just want to say is what I've seen some other people say is the fighting in that last fight scene was like a kung fu movie or something, or like a video game episode where they like threw one out and then it went right into the next scene of the people fighting and they boom 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 and they moved out of the way into another scene of people. It was just ridiculous. Um, I think they should make it a little more realistic. And so much damage they were taking, they would have been tired in a real fight. I don't know. I thought that was crazy. How all of a sudden they're all like advanced, and it was like they're so advanced, but they were not even as. They're trying to make it look advanced, but they weren't even that good. So it was like weird. But I'm have a headache. I felt horrible all weekend. I look horrible. I don't care. I just wanted to post this because I just thought there was a lot of stuff about what happened that nobody's even talking about. So I'd like some comments and feedback. What do you all think is going to happen? There should be some major, major consequences to the fight in the finale, the season finale. And I think Allie will make some kind of appearance, whether it's on like a Skype or maybe a bigger role, but she will definitely have some little appearance. I don't know if it's little or big, but I think she'd when they you could have seen that coming too. When the text message went through, I knew there was going to be a point when she responded to him. So we'll see what happens with that. And the other thing, last thing I want to say is I do hope too there's something with Okinawa and Chosen or somebody like that makes an appearance too. Not so much anyone from the next Karate Kid like Hilary Duff or whatever her name is, Hilary Swanson. um, but I'd like to see Chosen or somebody come in there, and that would be interesting. Okay, I'm gonna end it. This is pretty long.